Okay, what is the next boom in crypto? Is it NFTs or gaming? Okay, interesting question. Honestly, I haven't been keeping too much tabs in terms of what's happening in crypto gaming or even NFTs. I know lots of people have been bullish on it. I know our friend Elliot Trades is bullish on NFTs, and he's actually building something with NFTs. But in terms of the NFT projects out there, the ones that come to mind, I mean, yeah, honestly, nothing comes to mind. So I think we're still in DeFi. I think the next trend is DeFi. Okay, so I wouldn't go shopping elsewhere until DeFi has maximized its fullest potential. Now, we did come across some NFT projects in the crypto space last year when we went to Techstars. There was Blockade Games. I know that they're now doing something with Matic Network, so maybe worth looking into. They're basically building games on layer 2 Matic, I believe. There's Crypto Kitties. That was pretty popular back in what, 2017, 2018. They have deals with the NBA, and I think even with Major League Baseball as well, so worth keeping an eye on. I know they're also building a blockchain called Flow that somebody in a network invested in. They told us about, I think it was earlier in the year, and I think that there's some news on that, so keep an eye out on that. Then in terms of blockchain gaming has yet to take off. You have the Decentraland, which is not really gaming. It's kind of more like virtual worlds. But yeah, nothing really comes to mind. I don't think we're there yet when it comes to. I mean, because if we can barely trade without having to pay a bunch of money in fees, how is gaming going to happen, right? So I think we have to first figure out the scaling and transaction fee issue before gaming can happen, because I think it has to happen on Ethereum. Other blockchains, they don't really have the adoption yet. So that's kind of my take on that. Bill?
Okay, so if there's going to be another theme in crypto, forgive my simplicity, but Helium is the model, right? You buy something, you plug it in at home, your router, your Xbox, something, and you get paid for sharing your hardware, or you play games with someone else that creates value. But there's going to be this era where this Helium model, where you buy something, you plug it in, and you get paid for sharing something, will come along. Is that going to be a theme like DeFi that can drive a 9-month bull market? Probably not.
Yeah. So there's a comment here from Richard. He's saying Sand project. Yeah, so actually our team did do a tech review on Sand, and that is a pretty legit project. So that was the one of the recent Binance IEOs. Let me pull it up here. Now maybe we can even have Bill chart that. So it's called the Sandbox, and their token symbol is just sand. And it's kind of a gaming platform. Let me see if we even have any price predictions on this. Yeah, so our price prediction models on this are still kind of learning how this moves. Right now they have it pretty much kind of going flat, pretty much neutral on it. I'm curious to see what Bill has to say from a TA perspective.
Here we go. Okay, so this has the hallmark of something that it went up, okay, and whoever was pumping it, when they couldn't pump it to a new high, they just dumped it harder. Right? So this has the feel of somebody who exited, right? Someone who saw it come out and was like, we're headed for the door. Now, this type of formation down here, during like the Uniswap, moon phase, this type of consolidation was bullish. I don't know we're in that mode anymore, right? You know, you're either going to like make a spike bottom and come back up because bears just exhaust themselves. But like, you know, sitting around like that in this environment could be a recipe for getting pushed off the table. Now, don't get me wrong. I would love to be incorrect about that and have the Uniswap Moonbox and Triangle come back. We work for Token Metrics. We would love it. But we have to be realistic based on what's been happening to this tape.
All right. Thank you, Bill. And tell us what you think. Are you bullish on NFTs, on gaming, on the sandbox? Tell us down in the comments below.